Question 34. The question like this. If we have an equation of circle, this is general form, and one straight line, let P be a point on L such that P is nearest to C. That means, you can read all the questions first. And R be a point line on C such that R is nearest to L. What's the meaning? Okay, maybe you do not know because you do not have any such idea on the diagram. But after read the question part A, do C and L intersect? That means after reading this sentence, I have more idea. If we have a circle here, they may not intersect together. P is a point on L such that P is nearest. That means, okay, maybe here. And R will be a point on the circle on C such that R is nearest to L. That means R is here. So I have more idea. For example, this is center is 3 and -5. I have this straight line. I want to show C and L intersect each other. Okay, this is point P and this is point R. I know PRC is a straight line. And you can refer to the solutions. How to came this straight line do not have any intersection of the circle. You can solve it. But I want to use the same idea. I want to find the intersections of PO and line L. I want to find the values of P first. If P is lying outside the circle, then I can came this straight line and the circle does not intersect each other because I need to find the coordinate P and R, because I need to find these two values. So what can we do? I want to repeat the idea on the example question 32. First of all, I let O be the center of circle C. And then this is, so O is equal to 3 and -5. I want to find the slope of OP is equal to negative reciprocal of the slope of L. Slope of L is equal to 4 over 3. So this is 4 over 3. So that means negative 3 over 4. Take negative reciprocal. After that, let OP is y is equal to negative 3 over 4 x plus c. So negative 5 is equal to negative 3 over 4 times 3 plus c. You can find the values of c. C is equal to, the constant term is equal to negative 5 plus 9 over 4 is equal to negative 11 over 4. After that, you can solve these two equations. 4x minus 3y plus 23 is equal to 0, and y is equal to negative 3 over 4x minus 11 over 4. So the coordinate of point P is equal to negative 5 and 1. After that, I can by consider. I mentioned it by considering substitutes. Negative x is equal to negative 5 and y is equal to 1 into the circle. After that, I can claim greater than 0. So P lie outside. So C and L do not intersect. How to find the coordinate of R? Maybe you can find the distance between. One of the methods, because you only need to find the distance between P and R, so you do not need to find the coordinate R. You can find the distance between PO, and then the radius, subtract it, you can find the coordinate of R. So OP is equal to square root of -5 minus 3 all squared plus 1 minus -5 all squared, which is equal to 10. And then you can also find OR. OR is equal to because I know the coordinate of center, 3 squared plus -5 all squared minus 9, so OR is equal to 5. So PR is equal to 10 minus 5. So C1, if Q is a pawn on the circle, that is furthest to R. That means I know Q is here. What is the geometric relationship between P, R, and Q? Must be collinear. The last part, find the area ratio of PQS. S is a pawn on the straight line. That means assume S here. I want to find the area ratio of PQS, and then QRS, I mean this one, QRS. So how to find the area ratio? If you, by observation, I notice two triangles will have the same base. This is the same base, and then same vertex. So I know the area ratio is equal to the length ratio of the base. So you need to find PQ, the length of PQ first. PQ is equal to, this is 5, and then this is 5, and this is 5. So PQ is equal to, because the radius is equal to 5, PQ is equal to 15, and then RQ is equal to 10. So the area ratio, the required ratio, is equal to 10 to 15 to 10. So which is equal to 3 to 2. If you have any question, remember, ask the private message or WhatsApp me if you have any difficulties.